seconds to play in the first half.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Lions.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And it's 21-3. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Prescott to throw it. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. First possession of the third.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one?
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Here we go. 11.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now it's Burrow. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 75 yards. And the Bengals march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
We're good.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Ric Flair. 76, help. 76. DC.
On first down, Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase.
Hey, we got to keep scoring.
3rd and 3.
We got to keep scoring.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now 2nd and 3.
11.
Again, it's Mixon. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
11.
Now Burrow on first down. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bengals have taken the lead. McPherson on for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. 17.
Goff now looking to throw. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. To throw is Goff. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Montgomery back to the ground. He will push his way down to about the 14. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
Badgley's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11 mighty.
And with
11
time
mighty.
quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one caught downfield by Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
1-1, ready? Thomas.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
On one, ready?
Second down and a yard. Here's Burrow. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Khalif Raymond, he might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Lions. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17-all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
On second down, Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Mixon with a first down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it to Mixon on the check down. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
11 MT.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
11. 11.
Now Burrow. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick if indeed they end up trying one.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Even though they were stopped before the 1st down marker, well-executed run there by the offense.
It certainly was, and the best part about it, it opens up other plays, especially the play-action passing game. Because if you can sell the run, that brings the linebackers up, and you can throw over the top of them and in front of the safeties.
And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and that will keep this a 3-point game. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Shell.
Now it's Goff. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Super 66. Turbo.
On 1st down, Goff. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
11 MT.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
12.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
11 Thomas.
Mixing up the middle. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
11.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Mixon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Here's a run with Mixon. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They run for it with Mixon, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down, and the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. Here's 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And they'll get this up to the 10, but that's all. A nice job there to bring him down defensively. Here comes 2nd down.
Value 3.
And they get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds to go. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Ric Flair.
Goff now to throw. Connects with Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Go, 12, go. That's it.
Now Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And out across midfield down to the 45. This is 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
On 2.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
11. Shot.
Now Burrow. Finding Sample. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Here's 1st down. Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his third field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. A man who played collegiately over in East Lansing. Here's Ken Walker. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Smith now to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down at 7. Now Smith. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He may go. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From his goal line here, Smith. And he goes down, and it's in the end zone. Smith goes down in that end zone. That is a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Yes, sir. What's that?
On 4th down, Goff. Oh, and that is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. A give for Walker running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line? Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. After one, it's 9-0. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. A shotgun snap for Smith. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Down the right sideline, and he will bring it back.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gon' do. If you gon' build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units in the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't die.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Detroit Lions. The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 18. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Again, it's Cook. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. It's complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 49 yards. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here we go.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Cook going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Davis now. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Allen off the play fake. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, that maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And they'll get him down right around the 16. This is 2nd and 8. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. As they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play here for Buffalo. 59 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On play action, Allen. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Cook not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful. Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and they have regained the lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, Allen. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 56. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. Now it's Allen. And Cook has it, left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Allen going to change it up. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Goff now looks to throw. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, Goff. This is caught. Touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 39. Allen. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs
and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On third down, they go Montgomery. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
On fourth down, Goff. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ric Flair. What's that?
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Down to the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Montgomery will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Now it's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Who goes tonight?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Fourteen. What's that?
Goff going to throw it. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. Goff now to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Goff. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick, and the Bills are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Allen. That's complete. It's Cook. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Never leave the house without the bag. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. 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 I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings. Yeah. Hey, vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Indianapolis Colts. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And we are underway here on EA Sports. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Hey, check that.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Unlock line. Let go.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Richardson to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. So just 3 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7 now.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
19 Tiger.
Now Richardson steps away. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready.
Richardson to throw off play action. Rolling to his left. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on him and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos. Let go.
Now it's Richardson. That is caught, and he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Check.
Running left, Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Colts go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. No.
Again, it's Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Alert. Trap alert. Ready.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Panther 11.
1st and 10, Taylor now. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gay is on for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now Goff. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 42. Out of the gun, Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Shell.
Again, Goff. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Tiger.
Goff going to shift him around. He'll look to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now they'll change things up. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check smash. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here we go on fourth. Goff. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 131 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Taylor is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Khalif Raymond now. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 77 yards. And the Lions get a bit closer. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
A give for Taylor running right side to about the 33-yard line. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now Richardson back to throw it. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
18 Rattler.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down, it would appear. Yes, he does by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two 1st downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Richardson.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
60 Maverick.
Back to the air with Richardson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Richardson on 4th down. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
76. DC.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
We're good.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
We go. 76.
Goff now looks to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 76. 70.
Here's Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back to Taylor on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Street. Ready.
Now Richardson being chased out left. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Riggs.
Now it's Richardson on the move to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Goff on first down. Eluding the pressure right. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
No, no.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And down to the 36-yard line here. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off.
Ready up. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Let's go now.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that.
What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm feeling my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. After where it get hectic, don't let me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You feel the way, you know you do it texting. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You can say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on three like border chain. That's competitive. Me making rain in your hood like I weather the streets. My neighbor we good, I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done caught me a deal and I got off the block. Cause they hate them, put that on the watch. The ice on my neck is shorty on hot. There's some rappers that want me to fuck.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan.
Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Detroit Lions. The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Purdy. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Here's Purdy.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Purdy now to throw.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
From back at their own 10-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Super.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hold on. Check. What's up?
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and a couple. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cornell.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and a couple. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This is 2nd and 8. Just beating the play clock is Goff. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Value 3, value 3. Hey, shell.
Gibbs straight ahead, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 3rd and 9.
11. All right. Come on now. Turbo.
Now Goff. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Value one.
They'll run with Gibbs. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd down, Montgomery showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Goff. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break here. Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
As time expires in the 1st half.
And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the 2nd half.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because...
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Brock Purdy.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Moody good with the extra point.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And quickly they get to the line. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Goff.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
St. Brown in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
Pushes past him.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
What's that?
Goff. He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
Now 2nd and 3.
What's that?
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
What's that?
Here's Goff.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has. but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
A second down throw for Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument the quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
And his kick here is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Super one. What's up?
Goff now to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 79 yards. And the Lions strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Purdy to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
But how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Throwing, Purdy. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Purdy on the sneak.
And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1.
Purdy on the sneak.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there.
Purdy on the sneak.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here?
Here's Purdy to throw.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. "35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick." And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that's a wrap.
Incredibly, I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay.
Today we've got what's always a hard-hitting battle in the NFC North, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers.
two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Right to the air. Here is Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Goff on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Goff going to get this to Gibbs.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jameson Williams.
49 yards.
And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone.
And just shutting him off there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
Love looking to throw it.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Super one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. There's the stiff arm. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Montgomery is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Badgley's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Love now. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Set. Ready.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First down, Love to pass. He has it complete to Christian Watson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 5.
Set. Go.
Up the middle, Jones. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 33 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync. The line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and a yard.
Hold on. Check.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38.
Gibbs.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line.
Down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
2nd down. Love.
That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. First down, going to the air with Love.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
43 rail. On the ball.
Throwing. Love.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
White. Cheetah.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love.
Looking deep here for Doubs.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Now Love. And his throw is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. Now, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you've got the second half to play.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Ready.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Steel, black ultra. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Rails, yellow. Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 77 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. On 1st and 10, Love. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Ready, set. Drill green.
Love.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready?
Love back to it here after the pick six. And Watson has it right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
Black shot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Slice blue. Set.
To throw now. Here's Love.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Blaster, 6. Hut.
Love from the gun. Out to the left here to Reed. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 33. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Down. Edo blue. Smash, red. Set.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Love looking to throw it.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 24-17. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
To throw is Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38.
Hey, lift.
Goff on 1st down.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. To throw on 2nd down is Goff.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Here we go, tonight.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And Goff's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Maverick.
Throwing again is Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. On first down, it's Goff. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a first down throw. Goff. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Super one.
Goff. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now it's Goff. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Montgomery. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And even with the loss on first down, they did a nice job holding on to the football. And they can still run it 2 more times and take some time off the clock and even take some of the timeouts away from the defense and then possibly kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. They're in a great spot.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Whirling.
Goff now looks to throw. And that's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Ready up.
This is 1st and 10.
White.
Love now Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Red, cycle.
Here's Love. Flushed out right.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Here now, third down.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Yellow. Green jack. Ready?
Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. That is caught. He's got the first down and potentially a lot more. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Now Carlson for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, here's Gibbs. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to